enclosure ahead.
Shut the hell up. This is the forest.
The cry, the dominatrix cry.
Morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, August 12th, 2026. I have been back home now for probably about 36 hours. Flew back into SF Monday evening around 8 p.m. or so. And what an amazing 2 weeks out in Germany. So this is going to be a continuation after the Wacken footage you guys may or may not have seen. Go back and look at my channel. That was incredible. Got to check off some really sick bands that I thought I'd never get to see. And this video is the other two fests that we went to and the other sights and scenes that we saw out throughout Germany for, the next week. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right. Again, thanks for being here. Out taking the puppy for a walk. Been missing this kind of stuff. All right. So after we checked out of the Prisma Hotel, which is the Wacken Hotel, I couldn't tell you what village it's in. It's in a smaller village. It's about a 50-minute to an hour bus ride in and out of Wacken every night. So we took the bus. It runs about 22 euros, I believe. Runs from up there, right out in front of the hotel, and it runs all the way to the Hamburg airport. So it's a really good price, I believe, to get to and from the Hamburg airport. And then we stayed at the Radisson there for a night out at the Hamburg airport. The Hamburg airport is super convenient if you're staying anywhere out in that area. They do have a fairly cheap little market in there. If you need booze or food or whatever, it's not overpriced at all. So, and you can just walk over there. They have a pretty good, decent restaurant scene too. I got some good German food there. So that's something to keep in mind if you ever want to stay near the Hamburg airport. It is pretty convenient. So then after that, we were going to spend the next few hours in Hamburg itself. And we're going to go to 2 record stores. The first one, the name escapes me, but you'll see a picture of it right here. Really cool store, filled with a lot of great stuff. I was going to pick up this Mantar box set, but I decided to wait just because I didn't know, how much money I was going to spend. And if I found something at this other store, maybe I could double back and go back and get that record. Plus we had, I know the fests that were coming up, we're going to have merch tables for days. So I was just like, I needed to plan my money right. So I ended up holding off on that. My buddy did get a couple records in there. And then from there, we headed over to Remedy Records. This is probably the best record store I've ever been in my life. There's so much stuff in there, it's ridiculous. all these box sets, and I'm a total sucker for box sets, so I really had to restrain myself. So the only thing I did end up getting was a Running Wild box set signed by Rock and Rolf. You know, kind of commemorate the trip and just say I got a little piece of Running Wild taken home with me. And yeah, not even from just the Wacken show, but just, you know, a little special something that I'm taking home from Germany. And there was just so much in there. It would make your head explode how much cool stuff is in there. There was, I was getting ready to tell Sean about it. There's an original Oppressing the Masses Atlantic Records copy inside that store. They were asking 300 euros for it, which is probably not off at all price-wise. I know it sounds like a lot of money, but it's the only second one I've ever seen. The first one being some guy in Oklahoma City brought for Sean to sign at the show. And yeah, so it was really cool. They had a Kiss Originals, which is super expensive, the first 3 releases set. And I think it had the Mass in it as well. I can't remember. But yeah, it was just the insane record store. And then from there, we went over to my buddy's friend. She made us like an early dinner. We had beers over there. Really good meatball dish in this beautiful area of suburbs of Hamburg. And all fresh vegetables and stuff that came out of her garden right there. It's a beautiful house. I don't know what a house like that runs. Couldn't tell you what area it was in, but it was incredible. It wasn't big or anything. It was just a nice small house, but everything in there was beautiful. Yeah. So from there, we stayed in Hamburg at the Radisson one more night, and then we bounced. And then we headed out to Cologne. And we wanted to go take a look at that super old cathedral that maybe you've seen in, you know, pictures and stuff. It's pretty famous. So we ended up going by there, walked around that area, checked that place out. It's super neat. It's still under renovation. I guess it had been sitting there bombed out and shot out since the war. I was surprised it's still standing, like a lot of this stuff, because I figure that side of Germany is probably getting hit a lot, not just in Berlin, but, you know, because it was so close to, you know, that front of the war must have been taking a good brunt of it. But yeah, beautiful little city. And then from then, we headed over to Essen. Yeah, because out in Essen, we were going to go see Crimson Glory at the Turok Club, which is a pretty famous club if you've never heard of it. Before that, we went over to my buddy, his friend owns a store called Yeah Records. His name is Sasha. Super nice guy, man. We went in there. I bought an attic patch off of him. I guess Max, one of the guys from Attic, he lives right by him, so they see each other a lot. And you guys know from this channel, I'm a huge Attic fan, so I kind of marked out a little bit for it. But yeah, we had some beers. He had some ice cold beers for us. My friend bought some more records there. And from what I heard, the landlord's trying to raise the rent on Sasha. So if you guys are in that area, stop by and support. I don't know what he's got going on, but he's trying to work out some avenues. This is what I heard, like, just before we left. I haven't heard much since, but yeah. Supposedly it might close, which is a sad thing, because the proximity to the Turok Club is pretty incredible. So yeah, and then on to the Crimson Glory show. There we are at the Turok Club. right, so the Crimson Glory show was epic. It was so cool. The Turok Club is an incredible venue. It's got this big, pig's head, kind of like the Motorhead logo. And it's just a really, really cool club inside. That was my first time ever seeing Crimson Glory not in a festival setting. When they were out back in the day, I was just a little too young to go see them. So yeah, it was really cool to see them in that club. And we would see them again coming up at Keep It True Fest in a few days. So from there, we left over to Frankfurt and picked up our other buddy, Joe, who joined us on the journey. Where's the siren? Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. My shit's on fire, homie.
Looks like wood, too.
And then from there, we headed out to the Partisan area and the hotel that was out there. I can't remember what village it was in, but I'll try to put it up here somewhere. But it was neat, cobblestone, old historic buildings. And Partisan, the festival itself, is freaking rad, man. It's an outdoor fest with 2 stages. Probably like, I don't know, 7,000 to 10,000 people. I couldn't really count that well. But it is excellent, man. Great bands. I know Disaster freaking canceled, which was a bummer for me. That was one I wanted to check off as well. But but instead we got Lamp of Murmur. They're an excellent band. I did see them at Hell's Heroes. So it wasn't, I'll hopefully see Disaster one day. But it wasn't going to be here.
darf auch mal sagen, ey, das ist Nazi-Scheiß, kein Bock drauf. Und wir machen das und ihr dürft das auch machen, weil nur zusammen können wir unsere Szene irgendwie ein bisschen nazifrei halten.
So Party Sound, excellent fest. I recommend it highly. Glad I went. That little town has a big giant old cathedral in the middle of it too. We stayed right next to it at the hotel that we stayed at. Our hotel, it's kind of like a fortress. It had this big door you open, and it opens up into a courtyard. And then our rooms were in the back, and just a really, really, really nice place, family-owned business. Right next door to it, right when you walk out of the hotel, is a pizza parlor. Seemed like a couple brothers owned it, and the pizza was excellent in there. My buddy had the bolognese pasta, and it was just such good food, man. So, Party Son, Testament, seen them 40 freaking times. It was good to see Dark Funeral again. Bunch of new black metal acts I never heard of that were really good. And yeah, I'm trying to remember who. We missed Hypocrisy because we were going to the next show, which didn't really bum me out at first, because I was like, oh, I'll see them in the States when they open for, I forget who they were supposed to open for, Dimmu Borgir or Amon Amarth or somebody. But I was like, oh, I'll see them there. And then I just saw that their visas didn't go through. So I'm like, son of a bitch. So Hypocrisy and Disaster still escaping me. Hopefully one day. Now on to Gieselwind and our final fest of this adventure, which was Keep It True Rising.
400 meters, turn left onto Friedrichstrasse.
Friedrichstrasse.
In 600 meters, turn right.
Are you guys going to the fest?
Yeah, we.
Let's see what's up. Somebody's getting married. Sounds like there's a shitload of dogs in there. Alright, let's give this another try. I believe that's beer. €5, number 11. Beer here, beer here. All right, sweet.
While you suffocate, masquerade, that's always making no escape from the chains, the way,
anthem from the 1980s. We're gonna play an old classic song from the band Queensryche. It's called Queen of the Reich. Rise up and stand out loud. The best calling to cry for eternity. Hold on. Into the night, I'm falling. I need to wait. Waiting. I'll dream of you and me. I'm waiting. Trying to steal my life. We got to feel your pain. We know we'll burn it.
Guys, we are all missing Void, but they will return. I know that because I'm working for their record label, you know? So, they will be back. They're fantastic, you all know it. We all miss them. And we're gonna do our best to replace them. So is it okay for you?
By the way, say hello to a long list of wonderful, legendary singers, Mr. Brian Allen over here on the lead vocals. We have a new album called Dead to Rights. This is a song from that album called Fafo, Fuck Around and Find.
All right, Keep It True Rising took place in this little town called Gieselwind. It's probably about maybe just under a couple hours from Frankfurt. And that fest was badass, man. It was so good, dude. Just the fact that you had Metal Church, Armored Saint, Sabotage, freaking, it just went on and on. The names were just insane, man. The band Hunger opened up the fest. They were freaking badass, man. They did a cover of Ram It Down, which is, if you're going to cover that era, Priest, Turbo, Ram It Down, some of the obscure stuff that people write off, you're badass in my book. Saw the band Sacred finally. I've been looking forward to seeing them. I was next door at the gas station getting something cold to drink, and they came on, and they were playing that Flying Dutchman song. I'm like, shit, dude, but it's kind of a hike to get up into the venue. So I just killed my drink, sat outside and listened to it, and got in for the second song. Void ended up canceling, which I was like, whatever. I've seen them plenty of times. But we did get this national treasure instead. Sacred Steel, again, a band I've always wanted to see, and finally got to see them in their hometown of Germany. I've been a fan since War Gods of Metal, which was like 97 or 98, somewhere in there. And they're freaking incredible, man. So I was super stoked I got to see them. But yeah, Keep It True Rising is such a good fest, man. It's just big, giant hall. And they packed probably a few thousand people in there. Crowd was stoked. People were fired up, man. Everybody's having a good time. They had an awesome vendor area. I bought the Sacred LP from the label. Oh, the only thing that I was really looking forward to in Germany that I did not get my hands on was the Canon Feber wooden crate box set of the cassettes. I figured between all the record stores and stuff we went and saw, I was like, I'm going to find this thing somewhere. Nope, not for you, brother. So anyways, I'm still on the hunt for that. And I would go back in a heartbeat and do all this stuff again. Had an amazing time. A lot of laughs with friends, little trials and tribulations here and there that we had to soldier through. Frickin' construction roads, man. That whole frickin' German freeway system is constantly, there's just construction everywhere, man. It's kind of like out here, but I mean everywhere. So, I had a rough flight back, but whatever. Kids kicking the seat, baby screaming, couldn't sleep. But the moment I hit my pillow the first night I got back, I was adjusted right back to my time. My body was like, thank you for coming the fuck back home, dude. Don't ever do that again. All right, so that's it for now. We're going to be taking a few weeks off, and then we got some other fests here in the States we're going to go be checking out. And then if I see anything else cool, I think I got an unboxing I'm going to do for you guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed that stuff. Message me down in the comments if you have any questions. I appreciate all your comments for Wacken footage that I put out. Again, this was like a dream come true just to go to these incredible festivals. I think maybe Hellfest might be the only other one I'd want to go see. But the big ones are they're tiresome at this point. And I can't really think of many bands, like I said, that, I haven't seen at this point. Like the obscure ones like Disaster and Hypocrisy and things like that. So I'm sure I'll be able to check those off. I have a feeling I'll see them at like Maryland Death Fest before anything else. So yeah, thank you all for being here. Cheers, everybody. Y'all have a great weekend, and we'll see you all soon. Later.